welcome back to another look back video. This time we are looking at SunnyCon 5, which was in 2016, the year we moved to St. James Park and also won this really fancy award.
Thank you. There you go, Jeffrey.
Congratulations.
Yes. Well, might as well start off with that.
Yeah, we'll start off with the award.
Because this was the Newcastle Business Awards and we won the award for the Best Creative Business. And I believe the quote was, "We have creativity running through us like a stick of rock," or something like that.
And as you know, we have been put for a few awards and we hadn't won many of them. So we were really proud to have won this one. Yeah. And they had a really nice tasty meal.
It was a really good do.
They always do nice meals at the awards.
This was our first kind of time in Newcastle, and immediately we'd won an award there, and I was like, oh well, this is damn sight better than Sunderland.
So yes, as you know from the last video, we had the chibi, and we are now showing the first year that we had at St. James's Park. And this was the big main event at St. James's Park.
Yeah, this was the big one. We've had our practice run, so best place to start as any is at home.
And we showed you when we only had to take a few small boxes.
Yeah,
this is nothing compared to what we take now, but this is what we took on the first year, 2016.
I think that's still missing, like a box or two and a mannequin.
Every year there's a lot more than this. Like, we usually post pictures on the social media, but
there's like t-shirts, totes, speakers in there, laptops,
just everything,
wristbands, the whole shebang, really. And that's
where the stage got took to. So the opposite side to where it was at Chibi.
And this was set up as well. This was on the was it the Thursday? Because we went in, we only have the venue from Friday morning, so we don't really get to see the Thursday setup. But as this was our first time, we were like, can we just come in and see how things are set up?
We're not allowed to set up anything on the Thursday, but we beg that we can leave our boxes there because we have a hotel from the Thursday night and there's no way we could get back home with the boxes, so they usually store our boxes for us, and we had a little nib. Obviously you can see the white sheets and stuff aren't up yet, so this was just early-ish.
It was really well done though, because like say from the Chibi video, like not setting up the tables, not setting up the chairs that time. Ooh.
Not setting up the chairs that time. And this is a view from our hotel room on the Thursday night.
Yeah.
Like the picture doesn't really show you how it looked because
it's through a dirty hotel window.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't really a dirty hotel window, but it just has too much glare. But like, the view on the Thursday night, we still had stuff to do, but it felt more relaxed. Well, it was nice to be in a hotel the night before SunnyCon.
Well, this was the thing, because we always, like I said, we always have the stress and strain on beforehand. I think we had to still pick up Famiko.
Yeah, we still had quite a bit to do, but we'd never been in a hotel for SunnyCon before.
I mean, we checked in and we were put on the 6th floor. I think most of Team 4 Star had already arrived. Cargill had arrived.
Yeah, and there was Johnny. I think Johnny arrived on Friday morning.
Johnny was on Friday, because his plane got delayed, and we were thinking, it's going to happen again. They're not going to be able to come, but
everyone turned up.
He made it. He was tired. And then this is one of the things voice actors don't get enough credit for, and it was the fact that Johnny turned up on the Friday, like very jet lagged, fresh off the plane, and he still went and did his time schedule.
No sleep or anything, straight into the event.
Like absolute legend for just going out of his way when lesser guests wouldn't have even turned up. So.
Well, I think one of the things is that we used to spend the Thursday night at home in Sunderland, obviously, because we're close to the venue, so we just drove. And we were usually rushing around doing everything the night before, which we still are, but that kind of got moved to a night before because we had to go to a hotel. So even though we were still working in the hotel, there was a lot less of packing up and stuff to do. It's still a mad rush, but the Thursday night being in the hotel, it just, I don't know, it felt a lot nicer.
We get time to go out and maybe have a meal. Or...
Yeah, we went for a meal with the staff, and then to work in a hotel instead of in your house where you've been working.
It's great. Actually, think about mountaineering. We set up base camp there, and we just try our best.
So yeah, they were all lovely guests, and I actually got a picture with Fumiko as well. I really like this picture. it's very rare that I actually get a chance to get anything signed.
It's very rare that Donna's taller than somebody as well.
Yeah.
But like I say, like Fumiko was an amazing guest. Johnny was an amazing guest. Kage and all of Team 4-Star were amazing guests. Like
Twin Fools and Marianne Miller.
Yeah, Marianne Miller was there as well. Like Little Karibo too. It was really quite a packed. Ed left his phone.
I'm sure it was James's phone, actually.
Was it James's phone?
Yeah, like
one
James in the background.
One of the staff left their phone.
I'm pretty sure it was James's, and
Kage
decided to take some selfies on it. So we could not show this photo because I don't know how many of you. I don't think anyone will have actually seen this photo.
No, it's brought it all back, but
Yeah.
don't leave your devices unattended around Kage. Yes, this was a learning curve. Like everything's a learning curve when you start off with an event.
Yeah, the way we tried to manage this queue wasn't the best. We did sort of get better.
Yeah, well, I mean, like we used to like a couple hundred people turn up on a Friday or a Saturday. This was our busiest Friday of an event.
Because we used to only have Fridays as VIP and premium only.
Yeah, but this was like everybody. It was only half a day because we start at 12, finish at 6.
Yeah, so we changed it for everybody.
But we didn't expect to have so much. And if I remember right, we were part of Ticket Script at the time, and their thing was they sent out somebody with 2 big briefcases, which had the ticketing equipment in, and the ticketing equipment wouldn't hook up to the stadium's Wi-Fi, so they had to get a dongle, and they sent people up with them.
Was this the year they were late because of cows on the track, or was that next year?
No, it was this year. There was cows on the track. Next year they were just late. And then they got bought out by Eventbrite.
They were late because there was cows on the track.
But
it sounds like that. One of the things where like people are like, "Oh, why are you not open? Why are you there? Oh, there's cows on the track." It sounds like that. Oh, my dog ate my homework kind of thing. But it was true.
we didn't open like that late on the day, but it was.
It wasn't
a bit stressful.
It wasn't that late.
Like, and from that we took our separate queuing systems as we used like to this day now, and it's much more efficient. The Sunny designs.
A couple of Sunny designs that we had this year, which you'll probably all remember, but I really liked the art we had this year, so I thought I'd put some art in there.
I like all the year's arts.
Obviously, I like all the art, all of the art from each year.
Art.
And here is
packed, stage area.
I think this was the charity auction, and as you all know how busy the charity auction gets, so it's quite a good picture to show how busy it is. Like full, I don't think there's many empty seats here, but this is like a quite packed seating area at the stage.
Yeah, it's as you can see, like people are right up, like in the bottom left of this picture, like there's the raised like
rage area,
the raised area, the raised walkway area, which we can use like for staff to get from backstage to round the front. That's kind of like the fast lane for staff.
Yeah,
if you look at it that way, because
I mean it is a lot easier to get up to, because I think we ended up asking, we had a gap down the side, but I ended up asking them if they could cover the whole thing up onto the balcony so that we could just access straight from the balcony, and so no one could see behind the stage either.
The room's got like a separator there, so we were able to have a door, but it's great to see that's like packed.
It's another
breezy.
One. We used this for so much promo.
I know, like I mean, Breezy probably knows it, but that is an amazing that like shot sells tickets.
Yeah, like, it is really good. We had it on our cosplay section when we had the little hexagons. This was one of the ones.
We actually used it for Liverpool as well. Like it's an
such
amazing
good
shot.
Yeah, definitely great photos.
This is the charity auction from another angle.
Yeah, charity auction from another angle.
If you get see, like we've got the timetables up on the screens. There's the purple lights, and if you just see to the left of the stage, is that James?
Yep, there's James, and you've also got Kage there.
Kage, who we let loose on the charity auction.
We realised we shouldn't have let Kage loose on the charity auction. Things will learn this day.
Yeah, a lot of people were like, "Oh, he swears," and we're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
I think he was good myself, but that's me. Gaming room.
Yes, gaming area, because we actually had the gaming area. I forgot when we talked before about the artists being on this side. We didn't actually have the artists there on year one. We had the gaming area and the card gaming bit. it wasn't until later when we moved artists here when we ended up having too much for one area, so we put artists here.
Because artists were downstairs and
all the artists and traders were muddled together, which a lot of people like. But then we started getting so many applicants and a lot of people were missing out, so we tried to work a way around it. And then eventually we had the game area in a different room and had this is a artist area.
That was one of the ongoing discussions with the venue, because the venue, with it being conferencing, they have a lot of rooms, and we decided to opt to hire out another room which is right next to...
Well, the game area moved twice because they were in the room which is now a wellbeing room, but now they're in the Joe Harvey. So we do rotate. We rotate pretty much every year, trying to move things to make it better for traders and attendees. And
like I say, I was actually against the idea of moving the artists from the traders.
Yeah, because we have always had the mix, but in the end it worked out better. And
it's always one of those confusing things. Like you get asked the question, what's the difference between an artist and a trader? And to be honest, both of them are just, they sell their stuff, but one's more handmade, one's more, well, you can buy stuff from wholesalers. And
well, yeah, but there is a lot of people who are in like a grey area, so we did our own kind of list of this is what's included in artists and this is what's included in trader.
And to be honest, we still haven't like fully figured that out.
Yeah,
I don't think
we also like for to qualify for the arts table, it was 70% of that to be that. But we tend to sell out for arts tables super quickly, so a couple of them actually buy into the trader room anyway. So
yeah.
But it is a lot what's a grey area, and it is difficult. But we also spent
that's an ongoing.
We spent a long time finalising down to what we got though. Like it took me a long time to get to that after years of bookings and questions.
It's taken me just to wrap my head around it as well. And like I'm always trying to think, like, is there any way we can improve this? Is there anything we need to improve on it? And that's going to continue as an ongoing situation. So we've got the photo area. Yeah,
this year we had a photo area, which, I mean, we thought was a good idea, but it didn't really, I don't think it utilised this area well enough, in my opinion.
This
we
is
had
where the
judging in here as well.
Yeah, this is where the wellness room
We had the wellness room in here last year, and previously we had gaming in here too.
So, for those who don't know, like, a wellness room is just somewhere where you can take yourself away from it, because we know, like, it can be an overstimulating, tiring, so sometimes a frustrating thing when you're surrounded by lots of other people, especially like after the events of the last like year or two. I think a wellness room's going to definitely be like a must at every.
I think a lot of people enjoyed it, and we've got like some mindful like colouring books in there, crossword puzzles, paper, general pens and pencils, and seats now.
Yeah.
Just somewhere, where you can take 5 minutes and get away from everything if you need to, or somewhere you can just go relax for a while.
So for this year we use it as a photo room.
And this is where we also had judging. There's Johnny actually waiting for his
pictures.
Photos.
Yeah, he's just sitting there.
Yeah. We did end up
moving.
Surprised
he was still awake at the time.
I know.
He was knackered.
We did end up moving the photo area back to near the main stage because we felt it worked better there, especially for guests.
One-piece group in the back.
This year, something big happened actually.
Well, there's a lot of big things.
There's always a lot of big things, and this has happened a couple of times, but it's also it is big. And. Well, you need to say something. You don't have to say ta-da.
Ta-da. So in front of the Team 4-star, the most holiest of holy people, Graham proposed to Lauren. And
but Team 4-star had a part in it, didn't they?
Yeah, they had a part in it. It was all, as you say, Taka there.
It was all organised.
Lanny
so
as well.
it was another SunnyCon engagement at SunnyCon 5.
Yeah, we are responsible for so much relationships.
For so many relationships.
So much relationships.
Actually, we don't know this. We don't know if Lauren and Graham met. Where they might have already known each other before SunnyCon, so we don't actually know.
Like, as of this, Valentine's was 2 days ago. If anybody, like, if you met your partner at SunnyCon, leave a comment and we'll see how...
2 days ago for us, by the way, not for you watching this video.
How we're responsible for the population crisis that's going on in the country.
To Lauren or Graham, if you're watching this, did you meet at SunnyCon or did you already know? But either way, thank you for deciding to get engaged at SunnyCon.
So we've got the layout here. As you can see, it's a damn sight more complex than just a couple of tents in a car park.
So yeah, this these take me so long to do. Like, having to make sure everyone's in the right place, the requirements they've got, whether they need backers, whether they need to be next. Some people want to be next to a certain artist, they don't want to be next to a door, they want to be at the end or the middle.
It's some of the most, like, it's the trick, one of, if not the trickiest part.
And where I can put backing tables and just making sure everyone's in the right place. And sometimes I'm only human and I get that wrong, and I don't always get everyone. But like, it looks like a simple thing to do, but it is not.
Like, she has to do the all to scale models of the tables, put them in place, and then we've got to submit them to Newcastle. They've got to come back with us and say, yeah, everything's fine. Then when they put everything out, sometimes one thing might be out of place, or a table might be bigger than what we've had on here.
And moving the numbers and tables is like takes forever.
Like actually assigning a trader or artist to a table, make sure they've got the right numbers and everything. It's one of the toughest parts logistically for running in the event.
Here's
from the terrace bar.
Yeah, the Friday night at the terrace bar, which we underestimated how many people would have wanted to come to this. Because, we had a few people turn up who were really upset, and I felt really bad for them because, they travelled out and they wanted to come and see this panel, and we just did not expect as many people to want to come to this Friday night panel. I mean, looking back, we should have realised, but it was like a, turn up, get your ticket scanned on the day, and first come, first served gets in kind of deal. But it's still not nice for anyone to be upset and miss out. So
perhaps would have probably been a better.
Yeah, perhaps to have tickets would have been a much better option. But we had it just.
The bar staff weren't complaining.
If I remember right, wasn't this one of the things why they decided to put older bar staff on?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because
some of them
the
were
temps and
apparently some of them were like horrified from what went on, but we weren't in here, so we don't know what.
That was one of the weirdest bits of feedback we got from a venue. Like,
it was very random.
So the Friday night bar party, from what you had on stage, some of the bar staff were actually traumatised and like, what?
We don't actually know what they're traumatised by, but there was an 18+ panel, and obviously the bar staff were apparently 19, 20, I'm not sure, but the content
material,
the content wasn't
Cards Against Humanity.
So they put more mature stuff on that could handle it at a later date. There's a close up.
That's X and Karibo, Marianne there. There was, I think it was a really good night, to be honest. It was.
I think people really liked it. It's people always like the 18+ panels. I know we had J. Michael and whatnot do one previously, and people love the 18+ panels, but not all guests want to do 18+ panels.
Yeah,
and sometimes it's not always something you can fit into the timetable, but where we can, we do try. And
plus, we've got that thing of if it's an 18+ panel, usually the request from the guest is, please don't film this or don't have any footage of this.
Yeah, which
they might say something incriminating.
Which we abide by, and most of you attendees abide by, but some of you are sneaky and still record.
Yeah.
And here's some pictures of the chill out area actually.
Yeah, just a nice little sit around area. You can drink, you can have card games.
I ended up playing Cards Against Humanity with some of Team 4-Star.
Yeah, this was a Saturday night, wasn't it? This was the night where I turned round to Donna and I goes, right, I'm going to go over to the hotel, I'm going to have myself an early night and I'll be up early for the Sunday.
I was looking
Donna
after guests.
Boots the door in 2 o'clock in the morning.
I did not.
Stumbles in, gives me a minute by minute recap of drinking whiskey with Taka and playing Cards Against Humanity. It turns out it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I have had no sleep.
You're over-exaggerating.
I am not over-exaggerating.
You're exaggerating.
You are terrible. She does this every time, and I'll say I'm going to go early, and I woke up daft o'clock in the morning, and then Donna's give us full commentary, minute by minute.
He's exaggerating.
And then it turns out it's 7 o'clock. I'm late for the breakfast buffet, and I'm late to open up.
That's not my fault.
Then she'll roll in at 1 o'clock in the afternoon like she does everything.
Whatever. I'm there from the Saturday morning scanning tickets and Sunday morning scanning tickets.
This was one that we used for the papers because the papers were like, oh, do you
I
have
think
any
there was
photos?
a few photographers out here, so there might be a few different ones, but I'm sure this was Keith.
I love the group shots and whatnot. A little dab at the side there, you can probably use. Yeah.
One thing that you missed out before the end, we're going to show some.
No, because this shows how crap I.
We're going to show some cringeworthy logos, as you can see. There's a folder here, and we're just going to show some of these cringeworthy.
Oh yeah, go for the bad one first. Right, I'll tell you.
Is there any good ones?
I'll tell you what it is, right? We didn't really. Well, I turn around and says, right, because we do different logo for every year. I told myself, I'll go out my way and I'll. Like, so I tried with a few things. I tried with like shields. I tried with stars. Like this one here, the first one. I don't know what opened. This one was based on the principle, like on a football badge. If you win something, you get a gold star above your crest. Like I don't know. Like I think it's World Cups.
I thought it was because at the time I thought you said you wanted to have it as like a 5-star convention.
Well, no, that's another thing because like we've had 5 SunnyCons, so 5 gold stars, and plus it's SunnyCon 5, so everything kind of interlocks. But
it's not.
As you
really
can tell out, like so we had to have the Go symbol in there. We were toying with the idea of the new bridge logo, because obviously moving from Sunderland to Newcastle has these 2 towers on the edge. So that was the initial idea.
But a lot of them just didn't really work, did they?
No.
We've got like this where we just add the numbers. So the circle bed
then
ones.
We've got the shield, which looks like a crap police badge. The circles were the ones that were more likely, but you couldn't really fit the red dot in. And so I went for a Sakura pattern.
Yeah, I think that started off as Fiona's idea, wasn't it? Because there's one that says Fiona. So this the final one?
Yeah, that was the final one.
The one that got made into the pancake.
Yeah, so that's what I ended up. But like this was the full process, and I'm embarrassed at how horrific some of them designs are. But yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Donna.
You've closed it. So yeah. It's good to show people these things. I haven't seen them before, so they can see some of our terrible logo ideas.
We changed it. Like the next year's logos, how we got from to our current logo.
When we decided to rebrand? But anyways, more on that on the next year video.
I think it was at the end of this year we tried to rebrand, but it was. Well, we'll have a part 2 up for this video, because it wasn't just the main event on the day. It was also, we had a promo day before and a boat party in August after. So 2016, we'll put part 2 with the boat party and the promo day, which we've got quite a bit of footage from that.
So that is the end of part 1. Thank you very much for watching. If you were part of the event Move to St. James's, let us know what you thought when we moved to St. James's and if you enjoyed it.
Yeah, also remember, please like, subscribe, comment below. We're aiming to get 1,000 subscribers, so fingers crossed we can get there. But as always, thank you for watching.
Goodbye.
That was crisp.